From weakness to strength, a journey of faith. There was once a man named Ethan who lived in a small, quiet village surrounded by dusty roads and tired dreams. From the outside, he looked like any other man, thin body, soft eyes, and slow steps. But inside, he carried a heart full of fear, doubt, and pain. Ethan was known in the village as a weak man, not because he lacked kindness, but because life had broken him again and again. He was weak in body, weak in confidence, weak in voice, weak in faith. People often ignored him, some mocked him, others pitied him, and Ethan believed every word they said about him. A life of struggle. Ethan lost his father at a young age. His mother worked night and day, but poverty followed them like a shadow. When she passed away due to illness, Ethan felt as if the world had collapsed. He tried many jobs, farming, carrying goods, cleaning stables, but he was always pushed aside. "You're too weak," people said. "You're slow. You're useless." Each word carved a wound into his soul. At night, Ethan would sit alone in his small, broken house, staring at the ceiling, asking himself one painful question. Why did God create me like this? He felt abandoned, forgotten, unworthy. But deep inside his heart, there was still a tiny flame of belief, a belief that maybe, just maybe, God had not finished writing his story. The night that changed everything. One night, after a long day of humiliation and hunger, Ethan collapsed on his knees. Tears streamed down his face as he whispered, "God, I am weak. I have no strength. I have no power. But if you are real, please don't leave me like this." He didn't ask for riches. He didn't ask for revenge. He asked for strength. That night, for the first time in his life, Ethan didn't cry himself to sleep. He slept in peace. The test of faith. The next morning, nothing looked different. The house was still broken. The village was still the same. People still ignored him. But something inside Ethan had changed. Instead of complaining, he began to pray every morning. Instead of blaming God, he started trusting him. Ethan decided to do something he had never done before. He stopped asking, "Why me?" and started asking, "What should I do?" He began waking up early, helping people without expecting anything in return. He helped the old, he helped the sick, he even helped those who mocked him. People were confused. "Why are you smiling?" they asked. "You still have nothing." Ethan replied softly, "I have faith." Strength begins in the soul. Weeks passed. Ethan started training his body, not to show off, but to discipline himself. He ran in the mornings, he lifted stones, he worked harder than ever before. Every time pain entered his body, he whispered, "God is with me." Every time doubt attacked his mind, he answered, "God has a plan." Slowly, his body became stronger, but more importantly, his mind became unbreakable. The fall before the rise. Just when Ethan thought things were improving, tragedy struck again. A storm destroyed the village crops. Hunger returned. Jobs disappeared. People turned desperate, angry, hopeless. And once again, they looked at Ethan and said, "Your faith didn't save you." For a moment, doubt shook him. But this time, he didn't fall. He went back to his knees and said, "God, I trust you even now." That was the moment God tested him the most. The blessing in disguise. One day, a traveler passed through the village. He noticed Ethan helping people, organizing food, lifting others when he himself had nothing. The traveler asked, "Why do you help when you have so little?" Ethan replied, "Because God helped me when I had nothing." The traveler smiled. He was a landowner from a nearby town. He offered Ethan a job, real work, real responsibility, not because Ethan was strong, but because he was faithful. The transformation. Years passed. Ethan worked with honesty, discipline, and humility. God blessed his hands. God blessed his effort. The weak man became a leader. The silent man found his voice. The broken man became unshakable. He built a home. He helped his village. He fed the hungry. People who once mocked him now asked, "How did you change your life?" Ethan answered with a calm smile, "When I trusted God, God changed me." True strength revealed. Ethan understood something powerful. God doesn't always remove weakness. Sometimes he uses it to build strength. True strength is not in muscles alone. It is in patience, in faith, in surrender. Ethan was once weak in the eyes of the world, but strong in the eyes of God. The final message. If you feel weak today, if life has broken you, if people have laughed at you, remember this: God specializes in turning weakness into strength. Trust Him. Walk forward. Your story is not over. When you trust God completely, He gives you the strength you never knew you had.